welcome to Voices of Freedom on Independent Television. I am Joy Obaisiagbon, and as you know, on this special program, Voices of Freedom, today's question is, what is the role of awards and recognition in promoting national development and accountability? While you think about that, let's take a look at the event of Nigeria's 2025 Democracy Day celebration. June 12, 2025 was a poignant reflection on Nigeria's democratic journey. May 29, 1999 was a significant turning point for Nigeria after years of military rule. General Abdulsalami Abubakar handed over power to a democratically elected government led by President Olusegun Obasanjo, a transition Nigerians had long yearned for. Even though the new government faced numerous challenges, including a fragile economy, ethnic and religious tensions, and lack of infrastructure, Nigerians saw hope and optimism because, despite these challenges, the democratic government made progress in economic reform, poverty reduction, and human rights.
As your president to head a democratic civilian administration, I believe that this is what God Almighty has ordained for me and for my beloved country, Nigeria, and its people. I accept this destiny in all humility and with the full belief that with the backing and support of our people, we shall not fail. The beneficiaries of corruption in all forms will fight back with all the foul means at their disposal. We shall be firm with them. There will be no sacred cows. Nobody, no matter who and where, will be allowed to get away with the breach of the law or the perpetration of corruption and evil.
As Nigeria continues on its democratic journey, it was essential to reflect on the progress made and the challenges that lie ahead. Former President Muhammadu Buhari declared June 12 as Democracy Day on June 6, 2018, in honor of the annulled June 12, 1993 presidential election won by Chief Moshood Abiola. This decision was made after due consultations, according to Buhari. He noted that June 12 is more symbolic of democracy in Nigeria's context than the previously celebrated date of May 29. He emphasized that June 12, 1993 was the day millions of Nigerians expressed their democratic will in the freest, fairest, and most peaceful election since independence. After 26 years of Nigeria's democratic journey and 7 years since the declaration of June 12 as Democracy Day, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu reaffirms his commitment to democratic governance and parliamentary engagement by attending a joint session with senators and members of the House of Representatives on June 12, 2025, to mark Democracy Day with the theme 26 years of democracy, renewing our commitment to national development. Citing the importance of collaboration between the executive and legislative branches, Tinubu stood before the parliament that embodies the will of the Nigerian people. As he entered the grand edifice built from the sweat and toil of Nigeria's democratic yearning.
Today, as I entered this grand edifice built from the sweat and toil of our democratic yearning, my heart stirred It was a blend of accomplishment and resolve. I felt a sense of collective accomplishment when I realized how far we had come as a nation. Since 1999, democracy has risen from the ashes and destitution of military rule to take its original rightful place as the only mode of governance of resilient and beloved people. With every footstep I took through this hallowed hall, up to the moment I now stand before you, I remember that we still have so much and a lot for that to go. To achieve this progress, we sought an elective office to lead this nation forward. Thus, I hereby affirm before you, our merciful and almighty God, and all men, and resolve to do all that I could do to safeguard and build our democracy as the divine hand intends for us to do.
As the National Assembly marks its second anniversary, Senate President Godswill Akpabio welcomes President Tinubu to the Red Chamber. His presence rekindled the memories and courageous journey marked by struggles, sacrifices, and unyielding beliefs in the ideals of democracy. He described Tinubu as a veteran of the trenches for the fight for democracy, a symbol of democratic resistance, and a beneficiary of the people's trust. Akpabio spoke about the transformative bill passed since the inception of the 10th Assembly. He spoke about agricultural reforms, economic development, national security, and healthcare development.
We are deeply honored to welcome you, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, to the chambers of the National Assembly. For the second time, you have honored this chamber on Democracy Day, realizing that the National Assembly remains the bastion of democracy in any nation. So we welcome you, sir. Your presence here rekindles the memory of a very long and courageous journey, marked by struggles, sacrifices, and unyielding belief in the ideals of democracy. That you, Mr. President, a veteran of the trenches of the fight for democracy, a symbol of democratic resistance, and a beneficiary of the people's trust, now stand before us or sit before us. To speak to your people, your parliamentarians and the nation and the global community is nothing short of providence. The National Assembly is very proud to host you, our president, our compatriot, and one of our own, as a distinguished senator forever.
The Speaker of House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, further elaborates on the impact of democratic rule in the past 26 years. As he pushed for a joint session address to be institutionalized as an annual event.
Indeed, we have gathered in this hallowed chamber to celebrate a truly historic occasion, which is 26 uninterrupted years of democracy in Nigeria. Your Excellency's address has not only elevated our commemoration, but also reaffirmed the vitality and resilience of our democratic institutions. On behalf of the National Assembly, I express our profound gratitude for the honor given to us by His Excellency, the President and Commander of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, thank you so much. We are honored. I will not take this honor for granted.
The heart of the 2025 June 12 Democracy Day celebration was the moment President Tinubu conferred posthumous awards to some Nigerians, both dead and alive. During the National Assembly joint session, which sparked widespread criticism and controversy as many Nigerians expressed disappointment and outrage over the selection of recipients, questioning the criteria used to determine the awardees. Some critics argued that the awards seemed to prioritize political loyalty and connections over actual contributions to Nigeria's development. For instance, the inclusion of Pa Ruben Fasoranti and Dr. Edwin Madunagu in the list of posthumous awards, despite being alive, was widely ridiculed and seen as a grave mistake. The criticism also extended to the omission of certain notable figures who have made significant contributions to Nigeria's growth and development. Some commentators felt that the awards committee failed to recognize and honor individuals who have truly impacted the nation's progress, with many calling for a review of the award system to ensure that it accurately reflects the values and ideas of Nigeria. Amongst the awardees were Ken Saro-Wiwa, a renowned Nigerian writer, environmental activist and television producer who led a non-violent crusade against the environmental degradation caused by oil extraction in the Niger Delta region. As the president of the movement for the survival of the Ogoni people, Saro-Wiwa championed the rights of the Ogoni people who were suffering from the devastating impact of oil spills and pollution on their land, water, and livelihoods. His activism drew international attention to the plight of the Ogoni people and the complicity of the Nigerian government and multinational oil corporation in the region's environmental disaster. On November 10, 1995, Saro-Wiwa, along with 8 other Ogoni activists known as the Ogoni 9, were executed by the military regime of General Sani Abacha. After a widely criticized trial, the executions sparked widespread outrage and condemnation globally, with many calling for sanctions against Nigeria. Today, Ken Saro-Wiwa and the Ogoni 9 are remembered as heroes who fought for environmental justice, human rights, and the rights of indigenous communities. Their legacy continues to inspire activism and advocacy for environmental protection and social justice in Nigeria and beyond. Kudirat Abiola honored with the Commander of the Federal Republic, CFRO. She was a prominent Nigerian pro-democracy campaigner who played a significant role in Nigeria's struggle for democracy. She actively campaigned against the military rule and advocated for the democratic governance, standing by her husband, Moshood Abiola, the presumed winner of the annulled June 12, 1993 presidential election. Tragically, her activism came at a great cost, and she was assassinated for her outspoken stance against the military regime. Despite her untimely death, Kudirat Abiola's legacy endures as a symbol of resistance and courage in the face of adversity. Her impact continues to inspire democratic movement and human rights activism. Shehu Musa Yar'Adua was a former vice president to General Olusegun Obasanjo. During his military rule, he passed away on December 8, 1997, at the age of 54, while in detention at Abakaliki prison in Ebonyi State. His death was met with widespread discontent and allegations of government complicity and negligence. Despite his passing, his legacy continues to inspire Nigerians, and his contributions to the country's development are still remembered today. After his death, the Shehu Musa Yar'Adua Foundation was established to promote national unity, good governance, and social justice in Nigeria. President Tinubu further awarded him the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, GCFR. Professor Humphrey Nwosu served as the chairman of the National Electoral Commission from 1989 to 1993. During his tenure, he oversaw the 1993 presidential election, which was widely regarded as one of the freest and fairest elections in Nigeria's history. Nwosu's commitment to electoral integrity and transparency earned him recognition and respect from Nigerians and the international community. President Tinubu awarded him Commander of the Order of the Niger Award, CON, acknowledging his pioneering work in shaping Nigeria's electoral landscape. Rear Admiral Ndubisi Kanu was a notable Nigerian military officer who served as military governor of Imo and Lagos State, implementing impactful projects and later advocated for good governance, restructuring, and true federalism. He passed away on January 13, 2021 at the age of 77 due to COVID-19 complications. President Bola Tinubu posthumously awarded him the Commander of the Order of the Niger Award. Alhaji Balarabe Musa CFR was a renowned Nigerian politician and governor of Kaduna State during the Second Republic, known for his commitment to social and economic justice, human rights, and the welfare of the poor. As a Democrat and socialist, he consistently spoke truth to power and stood by his principles. Musa advocated for the poor, promoted human rights, and implemented policies to empower the masses through micro and small enterprises. Musa's legacy as a champion of the masses and progressive leader continues to inspire many, earning him a lasting place in history. Pa Alfred Rewani was a prominent Nigerian businessman and pro-democracy advocate who played a significant role in Nigeria's struggle for democracy. He was a key supporter of opposition movement during the military era, especially in the 1990s, and backed numerous activists and organizations that challenged military dictatorship. Rewani's contributions to Nigeria's democratic journey earned him national recognition. President Bola Tinubu posthumously conferred the national honor of Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, CFR, acknowledging his unwavering commitment to the fight for democracy in Nigeria. Baguda Kato was a fearless Nigerian investigative journalist who made the ultimate sacrifice in pursuit of truth and democracy. He went missing in 1996 while pursuing a sensitive investigation during the military dictatorship of General Sani Abacha. Sending shockwaves across the media community, his dedication to journalism and unwavering commitment to truth, justice, and democratic ideals have been widely recognized. Kato's impact on Nigeria lies in his courageous reporting, which inspired a generation of journalists and advocates for press freedom. His legacy continues to be celebrated through initiatives like the Baguda Kato Media Lecture Series, established by the Africa Media Development Foundation (AMDF) in 2019 to immortalize his memory. President Bola Tinubu honored Kato with a posthumous national award, Officer of the Order of the Niger (OON), recognizing his contributions to Nigeria's democratic development and press freedom. The honor was praised by Kato's family, including his wife, Martha, who described it as a validation of his legacy and a vindication of his commitment to truth and justice. The AMDF also commended President Tinubu for the honor, highlighting its significance in promoting press freedom and protecting journalists. Chima Ubani, OON, was a renowned Nigerian pro-democracy and human rights activist who dedicated his life to defending the oppressed and challenging authoritarianism. Ubani's activism began during his university days. At the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, he played a pivotal role in pro-democracy movement, serving as General Secretary of the Campaign for Democracy and Joint Secretary of the United Action of Democracy. As Executive Director of the Civil Liberation Organization, Ubani continued his mission of promoting democracy and human rights. Ubani's impact on Nigeria lies in his courageous activism, which inspired a generation of democracy advocates. Dr. Bekoran Samkuti was a prominent Nigerian democracy activist and human rights advocate who played a significant role in Nigeria's struggle for democracy, particularly during the military era. As part of a legendary family of activists, his efforts earned him recognition for promoting democracy and human rights. President Tinubu posthumously conferred the national honor of Commander of the Order of the Niger Award, CON. Chief Frank Kokori was a renowned Nigerian democracy activist and labor leader during the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election as Secretary General of Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPEG. He led a nationwide strike that paralyzed the oil industry, showcasing his commitment to democratic ideals despite facing arrest, imprisonment, and torture. Kokori's contributions earned him recognition and he was posthumously awarded the Commander of the Order of the Niger Award. Though his family has appealed for an upgrade to reflect his extraordinary impact on Nigeria's democracy, Dr. Frederick Fasehun, CON, was a renowned Nigerian democracy activist, medical doctor, and founder of the Oodua People's Congress. During the military era, Dr. Fasehun was a key figure in the fight against the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election won by Chief MKO Abiola. He suffered persecution, harassment, and detention for his activism, including a 19-month imprisonment under General Sani Abacha's regime. He was also a pioneer in introducing acupuncture to Nigeria, setting up the Best Hope Hospital and Acupuncture Center in Lagos. Dr. Alex Ibru CON was a renowned Nigerian businessman, publisher, and politician who made significant contributions to Nigeria's media landscape. As the founder of the Guardian newspaper, he played a crucial role in promoting press freedom and critical journalism in Nigeria. Chief Bola Ige CFR was a prominent Nigerian politician and lawyer who served as the Attorney General and Minister of Justice of Nigeria. He made significant contributions to the legal system and political landscape, promoting justice and democracy. Tragically, Chief Ige's life was cut short when he was assassinated on December 23, 2001. His death was linked to intense political squabbles within his party, the Alliance for Democracy, particularly in Osun State, where a feud between Governor Bisi Akonde and his deputy may have contributed to his murder. Senator Ayo Fasumi, CON, was a notable Nigerian politician who has made significant contributions to Nigeria's development. As a Second Republic senator, he played a crucial role in shaping Nigeria's legislative landscape. Fasumi advocated for unity and cooperation among Yoruba leaders, emphasizing the need to put aside differences and work towards a common goal. Senator Polycarp Nwinte was a Nigerian democracy advocate who significantly contributed to Nigeria's democratic development. He was recognized for his effort in promoting democratic ideas and practices. Professor Wole Soyinka is a renowned Nigerian playwright, poet, essayist, and activist. Soyinka drew upon Yoruba cultures, legends, tales, and traditions to make observations about the world. A celebrated literary figure, inspiring generations of writers, scholars, and activists with his fearless advocacy and extraordinary literature. Soyinka played a significant role in democratic struggles, particularly during the June 12, 1993 presidential election annulment and has been a vocal critic of oppression, injustice, and human rights abuses. As you have heard, according to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he said, "It is right to honor those who have made sacrifices in the past to ensure we have a regime of democracy in our country, a regime of freedom, transparency, and accountable government, social justice, active citizen participation, and a just society where no one is oppressed." He added that, as a country, we must strive harder to hand over our children and grandchildren a banner without stain. And that is the size of today's package on Voices of Freedom. I am Joy Obaisiagmo, and don't forget to extend a hand of love to our brothers and sisters in Benue State. Until we meet again next week, same time, same channel. Bye for now.